A big one in the Western Conference. Orange County SC looking to keep their playoff hopes alive after a big midweek win, while Reno 1868 FC looks to gain a stranglehold on the number 2 seed in the West. Alongside Lee Godfrey, I'm Matt Peterson. Well, Lee, let's look at the Western Conference innings. This is before play began tonight. A lot has happened across the league, so this just sort of simplifies it for it. Beginning in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, a lot of movement today in the Eastern Conference with the Charleston Battery up to second, Charlotte Independence down to fourth, and Orlando City B in a wild one with New York Red Bulls 2 dropped down to ninth spot.
And now the Western Conference, Real Monarchs. A wonderful season. They beat Reno 3-0 last weekend. So Reno in a dogfight with San Antonio and Swope Park Rangers for the 2 seed, which could virtually guarantee 2 straight home games if you win the first one.
Yeah, and San Antonio playing right now against the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Reno looking to jump up and get that second spot and be able to host a couple of playoff games. And for Orange County, let's bump right back up into the playoffs if they get the 3 points.
And now our player to watch for Reno, it's Mfeka. He's had a wonderful year. And speaking with the coaching staff of Reno, their season really changed once he entered the starting lineup. They've taken off.
Yeah, 6 goals, 3 assists in 19 appearances this season for Reno. And he's just playing in that number 10 spot in behind the 2 other goal scorers tonight.
And the player to watch for Orange County SC, Rodrigo Pacheco. He joined Orange County from Lanús, a big club in Argentina, and he's had an impact already for Orange County SC.
Yeah, he has only 6 games played, 5 starts, but already 1 goal and 1 assist, and he's playing just up top tonight in behind Jerry Vanavike, who's got the 8 goals and 2 assists.
Now the starting lineup for Reno under first-year head coach Ian Russell. They had a tough start to the year, but they're rolling now in a 4-4-2 formation. They lost 3-0 at home last week. They go on the road looking to bounce back tonight.
And, yeah, obviously there you see Hopino up top with Brent Richards is normally a back coming in to take over for Dane Kelly, who's injured. They're going to miss his 18 goals tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays as an attacking player.
And Russell likes this 4-4-2 diamond. And for Orange County SC, under first-year head coach Logan Paz, unchanged after a big 3-1 win midweek against Sacramento Republic.
Yeah, why would you change everything if it's working all fine? As Pacheco there you see up top, and like I mentioned, Jerry Vanavike in behind him. And Charlie Lyon has been the guy in goal for OC all season long.
It's the 3rd meeting of the season. They met on opening day. Orange County looking for a big win to keep their hopes alive. Kickoff from Orange County is next.
When I was first diagnosed, they gave me about 2 years to live.
After they took it out, they did some additional tests, and it found out that, yes, it was a cancerous tumor.
I had an aorta dissection, and that triggered a stroke on top of it.
I've been in treatment a little over 2 years. They saved my life.
If I hadn't been pregnant, they would not have found that mass. If it hadn't been for Ben, I might not be here.
It was amazing that he has knowledge to do what he has to do to save me.
Cal South is the official state association for soccer in Southern California with 154,000 youth players. We have soccer opportunities for all ages and skill levels. Our recreational leagues focus on creating a balanced and competitive setting. The Cal South Pro Plus program is the most progressive, inclusive, and successful youth player identification system in the U.S. Visit calsouth.com, connect, and join us. Cal South. Excellence in soccer.
We are set to go from Orange County Great Park. A championship soccer stadium opened earlier this summer. See our referee for the night, Joseph Dickinson. Joseph Dickerson, I beg your pardon. And Orange County will be in black. Reno on the road in their blue uniforms.
Well, there's Hopino. He's been around the block and he's done a good job in wherever he's gone in his career. And now he's with, obviously, Reno, and looking to continue tonight in their ways, as they could really use a win to be able to try to get up to that second spot. You always want to host those home playoff games. Crucial.
Well, here we go from Orange County. Reno, they started the season slowly, but have rolled to a USL record 69 goals this season, 13 more than number 2 Real Monarchs entering the weekend. But after so much was done, they still have work to do here in the last 2 games of the season. They end the regular season at home against Sacramento next Saturday. For Orange County, they need to win tonight just to keep their playoff hopes alive. Should be buoyed by a 3-1 midweek win against Sacramento.
Yeah, they are right there with 2 wins in their last 5 matches and sitting on 40 points.
Now a throw in on the far side now for Reno. 2 first-year head coaches at the professional level. Logan Paz for Orange County, Ian Russell for Reno. Russell 8 years on the bench as an assistant with San Jose after playing a very successful MLS career. Feka out wide right. Here's an opportunity early on for Reno, right through the penalty area. Well covered at the back post by Orange County. It'll be a throw-in for Reno, 1868.
Well, what a fantastic opportunity early, as that one goes right across the 6-yard box and no one home there. So fortunate clearance there. Early opportunities.
Throw-in taken by Nick von Niederhausen. Reno, good tempo to start things. Speaking with Ian Russell by phone this week, he said we have to be very smart how we approach this game. He said they need points. They're not a team that likes to sit back. High lofted delivery will be a goal kick for Orange County. Charlie Lyon, the goalkeeper, has started all but 1 game this year. Out of St. Charles, Illinois, played at Marquette. Sounders 2 each of the last 2 years in USL. And played for Chicago Fire under-23s in college, where he was coached by his current manager, Logan Paz.
Well, some important games that we'll be looking on in tonight right now. It looks like the Switchbacks, they're in time added on, leading Sacramento by a score of 1-0. Tulsa Roughnecks are leading Seattle by a score of 1-0. And at halftime, the Real Monarchs are up 1-0 over Vancouver Whitecaps too.
We'll be monitoring those games throughout the night. It's a race for the top 8 in both the East and the West. Here is Seth Kusipi. It's been this diamond formation installed by Ian Russell this season. It was a slow start to the year in their inaugural season, but he stuck with the plan. He said you have to be confident in yourself during these times.
Well, very important tonight for Orange County, being the home side, to get a good start, being pretty much 500 on the season, 10-10-10 right across the board. This is such a big game. They're basically all playoff games for them here on out now.
One in midfield by Matt LaGrassa. He's been the linchpin of this midfield, a defensive midfielder in the diamond. But they had a slow start to the year. They lost their inaugural match 2-0 at home against Orange County. They drew against Vancouver, then lost at Real Monarchs 5-3. They were pounded at San Antonio 4-0. That was probably the low point of the year. But Ian Russell said they had a team meeting where Russell and assistant coach Eric Bucheri allowed the players to speak up. He said a lot of players spoke up. A lot of things were put on the table. They told their team that they believed in them, that they thought this was a good team. And after the airing of grievances, if you will, Reno took off and really hasn't looked back as the shot from distance from Pacheco is easily handled by Matt Bersana, the 25-year-old goalkeeper. Came up in the Real Salt Lake, Arizona Academy in Casa Grande before playing at Oregon State. And after that players-only meeting, Lee, they got a 2-2 draw against Colorado Springs. Then they went to Phoenix and got the 4-0 win, the first ever in team history, before smashing Seattle Sounders 6-0 as this is headed wide. An early opportunity for Reno comes in the 6th minute, and there is the right back turn forward, Brent Richards, his first start of the season up front. He came up as a Portland Timbers homegrown after scoring a boatload of goals with their U23s in PDL and also at UW, but a good chance here, and he is very good in the air.
Yeah, he is, and he's scored goals in the past, and so that's how he gets the opportunity there. And you see him get up, he's left unmarked in the box, and he gets something on that one, but just going wide of that far post.
Yeah, speaking with Ian Russell by phone yesterday, he said this isn't us just trying something late in the year. Richards, a forward in college, and obviously that great year in PDL with the Timbers U23s. He says he's very good in the air, a great leaper. Any cross ball is an opportunity for him to score, as we just saw. Here he is in the build-up play. A cross goes over the top of Hopino, and it's run down on this near side. So Reno, a bright start here on the road as Seth Kasipli runs out of room. Well defended on that side, but given right back by Orange County. Good hustle from Jerry Van Avike. The Richards partnering Antoine Hopino tonight. And he's been a good outside back option. 2 goals, 2 assists, and 23 starts. Gets a start up front tonight against Hopino. Has really been one of the primary scorers for Reno. 11 goals, 6 assists. He's played almost every minute this season.
Yeah, Iron Man streak there. That's fantastic when you can count on a player like that. A coach always wants to be able to have that consistent starting 11 day in and day out, not really trying to switch things up very much depending on your game schedule and the workload, if you have midweek games or not. But when you're just playing Saturday after Saturday, you want to keep that consistent starting 11 to have those players just know each other and get to, feel each other out. And if you can continually have that, you see the top teams in either the East or the West are the ones that can continually put out a strong starting 11.
See Richards drop into midfield to help out. This is Mfeka. Really one of the primary reasons why Reno has set this USL record with 69 goals. A San Jose Earthquakes draft pick, number 28 overall this year out of University of South Florida. Mfeka, once he became the top of the spear in that diamond midfield, the scoring has taken off.
Well, really all their players, aren't they? Those attacking forwards, and Wehan, Kasipli, Mfeka, Hopino, and then you lose your top goal scorer in Kelly, but boy, they do spread around that scoring a lot.
Here comes Orange County, looking for a little more control of this game. After playing Wednesday, they should be the more tired team, but nothing to lose. They need to win their last 2 games to have a chance at the playoffs. Beat Sacramento 3-1 on Wednesday nights. Thrown in Nick von Niederhauser. Here's the left back, Jordan Morel. Reno in blue, Orange County in their black uniforms. As Oscar Sorto. Pushed from behind by Richards. Easy decision for our referee, Joseph Dickerson. Now Lyon will restart. Just outside of his penalty area. Nice fall night in Southern California. Orange County comes into this one 10 wins, 10 losses, and 10 draws. And speaking with Logan Paz by phone this week, he said that's a fair record. So that's about where we should be based off how we performed this season. He said Wednesday was one of their better performances of the season, the 3-1 win against Sacramento. Here comes Reno. They've had the run of play in the first 10 minutes. Good work tracking back by James Baxendale.
Yeah, I hope, hanging on to that one just a little bit too long. Need a little bit more support coming into the box. He put his head up and didn't see anyone and just tried to guard that ball.
Juan Pablo Oseguda, the left back for Logan Paz in Orange County.
Oseguda likes to get forward a lot in that play. He's a real two-way player. When Orange County have possession of the ball, you watch him to move up the flank.
There's Pacheco, the Argentine, dropping into midfield. Good cross from the right, just past the head of Jerry Van Avijk. One of the best opportunities in the early going for Orange County. That'll be a deep throw-in for Reno. Von Niederhausen will take it. His 12th appearance of the season tonight. Chris Wehan out wide left. Jordan Morel, 27th appearance for the 24-year-old.
Nice ball movement there from Reno to start this game. It's where you can tell just how comfortable they are with each other. Great movement from the top of your screen to the bottom of your screen, really using all the width of the field and then just waiting for that opportunity and be able to go forward and go into attacking mode. But they really do pass the ball very well. And just as I say that, a poor giveaway in the attacking zone, but in the build-up, you can see that ability of this team and why they can be so dangerous in the attacking third.
Sama Asua from Cameroon pushing forward up the right side for Orange County. It's all the way back to Matt Bersano.
Good defending there by Wehan, getting back off the ball and fighting for it and winning the challenge without a whistle happening, getting possession back.
Kasipli switching ball there. Doesn't come off, and Orange County back in possession. Matt Peterson with Lee Godfrey, 14th minute from Orange County. OC need to win tonight. Reno in a fight for the number 2 position in the Western Conference. They lost any chance at the regular season crown with a home loss against Real Monarchs last weekend. Good spin from Jerry Van Avijk. Wide right here for Orange County.
Only 10 minutes plus stoppage time left in the San Antonio Tampa Bay Rowdies game. So if that ends a draw, San Antonio will go to 56 points, but Reno with an opportunity to leapfrog them into second place.
Take a look at the earlier skill from Van Avijk.
Yeah, great feet and ability there to be able to turn and see the individual talent by Van Avijk. 8 goals, 2 assists on the season.
Von Niederhausen throws it in and earns a corner kick for Reno 1868. Charlie Lyon organizing his box. This is Seth Kusipli who will deliver it. Ian Russell told me yesterday he's one of the best footballers on the team, just good, skillful player. And he says he has very good set-piece delivery, as we see here, to the back post. That was Walker Hume, who is now clutching his forehead. Very tall player on loan from FC Dallas, stands 6'5" out of North Carolina. And his twin brother, part of the North Carolina team that went to the Final Four last year. Tucker plays for Ottawa, and Walker now with Orange County late in the season on loan from FC Dallas, where he was a second-round pick, number 30. Well, now we see Joseph Dickerson, the referee, jogging forward to sort things out.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play there by Dickerson, the referee. He did notice what you saw as well in a head injury, and that's what the questioning is here right now.
That's Ian Russell.
And I think that's the right play. He stopped the play in the middle, and the ball was at about half when he noticed the injury. The player's okay to go on, and so it was basically just a drop ball, give the ball right back to Reno and move on with the game.
Mfeka. He was born in Durban, South Africa, moved to Kentucky as a youngster, where he attended high school before going to South Florida. Reno in control in the early stages. Meehan crossing from the left. Mfeka, good back heel, possibility here. Good close from Charlie Lyon. He pounced off his near post.
Great little back heel pass there, and yeah, Charlie Lyon had to be smart. Come off of his line, and that's when you're in that dangerous situation. Are you going to get the ball? Or are you going to get the body? There's the back foot there, and it's Hopino going in for it, and Lyon coming out for a great clearance.
Richards has been active tonight, his first start at forward this season. Near post ball, covered well by Lyon, an awkward claim with a lot of traffic in front of him.
Yeah, there certainly was. I'm surprised that didn't make some sort of contact with one of the players out there, and very fortunate for Lyon, who had to commit himself to go down and go after that.
Lyon threw it out. It's re-won by Reno. Sama Asua, the right back, pushes it out to James Baxendale. Orange County unchanged after a 3-1 win Wednesday. A little scoop pass, but puts Baxendale into trouble. It made it there, but then it was 1 versus 3. Kusipli tracking back to help out. Matt LaGrassa, 30th appearance, 29th start for LaGrassa. Gives you the feeling of the continuity in this team. He'll pass 2,500 minutes this year, and it's only the 3rd most on Reno. So a lot of easy decisions in the lineup for Ian Russell and Reno. Kusipli, first time. Chris Wehan, wide right. Here comes Von Niederhausen. To the top of the box, poked away off the referee. LaGrassa. Won by Van Avijk. And Orange County will build from the back. Walker Hume. And it cycles to the right side. So we are 20 minutes into this game, Lee Godfrey, but what are you expecting from these teams tonight?
Well, you know, what I get from Reno is what they've always been, and they're such a strong attacking team, score so many goals that obviously Orange County are going to have to be pretty careful when they do take their chances. They're going to have to defend well. They're going to have to do everything right. They're allowing to have Reno have their possession in their own half, and that's just on opportunities like these, a great step up and a great turnover, and away they go on the counterattack.
Clipped in, very good ball, and it's past everybody, including Matt Bersano. It was Pacheco, the Argentine, really tracked that well, just could not get there, and winded after that effort.
And going back to the point, that's exactly what they're looking after. There is a beautiful step up to win possession of the ball, and that's a really nice through ball. And surprised that Pacheco can't get onto that one. Over the top of everyone, and that's just a couple of feet away from him. And you can also see there must have been quite a bit of rain earlier in the area. This pitch is going to be really slick. That ball is just going to zing around the field as you see the water come up off the ground. It's going to make for some slippery conditions for some of the players too. Make sure that they have the proper footing, the proper stud selection as far as getting a grip on this pitch, but it's going to be very fast tonight.
Negrasa, wide lefts. Chris Wehan, good ball. And well covered by Charlie Lyon. Early on, Lee, it's interesting to watch this midfield four for Reno. It's Matt LaGrasse as a defensive midfielder, but a lot of license for Seth Kasipli, number 84, to drop in behind him and really spring the attack.
Yeah, because that's where they're going to use their left and right sides of it and be able to get Hopino and Brent Richards into good scoring positions, you know. Move the ball up the field, get it out wide, send it into the box, have players making their runs into it. And that's why they've just been so lethal this year, is because of how well they play as a unit.
That was Zachary Kobayashi, local kid. Some good skill on the ball, but Reno defends it well in the end, cutting out Juan Pablo Oseguda. Free kick to Reno. Matt LaGrasse, a player that received praise when I spoke with Ian Russell yesterday, said it's been a real rock for us, wins a lot of tackles.
Well, that's a good conversation there, Matt LaGrasse and the referee, Joseph Dickerson. And I think he's telling LaGrasse, I'll be the ones that decide where there's a yellow card or not, because LaGrasse, who's getting up, was giving him the, where's the card signal. And it was just a nice conversation. That's not card worthy yet from the official. I'll be the one that pulls it out. It's not your job to tell me how to do my job.
Halfway through this first half from Orange County, it's 0-0 between Orange County SC and Reno 1868 FC. Two newcomers to USL this year. It was a previous name and ownership for previously named Orange County Blues, but new ownership, new stadium, new colors, new everything for this Orange County club. And Reno affiliated with the San Jose Earthquakes, the second out-of-market MLS USL affiliation in MLS, with the Houston Dynamo and Rio Grande Valley the other. And Reno enjoying similar success as RGV a year ago in their first season. Pacheco clipping it towards the back post. Good cover. Headed out.
A little bit heavy on the ball there by Pacheco, trying to go to that back post. I thought he had a little more space, and he's got the talent. I would like to have seen him run 1v1 on the defender to see if he could make something happen.
A low delivery, some appeals for a handball from Juan Pablo Oseguda. Referee lets them play. Victor Pineda, wide right. Sama Asua, out for Baxendale. Here's when Reno will defend deep and look to counter. And the service from the right just sliced on Baxendale. Well, one more look at this handball appeal.
Yeah, I think the referees made a right call there. The arm, it did obviously hit, but I don't think it was in an unnatural position. Tried to keep it tight into his body. He wasn't extending it at all for a block. I think that's more ball to hand rather than hand to ball.
It's a tough one because he is leaning. He's not trying to get out of the way, so a tough decision for the referee. Now a entry ball, a possibility here, but it just spilled away from Chris Wehan, and another good reaction from Charlie Lyon.
Yeah, it is. That was a very unfortunate bounce for Chris Wehan, as that just got, after he was able to win that ball back, just a yard or two too much ahead of him. He wasn't able to catch up with it, and by that time, Lyon come off his line, and no problem for Orange County.
Kobayashi. Here's Jerry Van Avike. 8 goals, leads Orange County this season. He lost it. And Mfeka tracks back to help out in midfield. Reno opening things up. Here's Richards, has been active in his first start in the front line this year. LaGrassa. Von Niederhausen. Antoine Hopino at the end line. And it went over the end line as Walker Hume ushered him out. Hopino, 11 goals, 6 assists this year. That was Richards, the intended target.
Well, Von Niederhausen was looking for the return ball there when he initially put it into the box. He started to make his run into it, and he wanted that back, making his diagonal run towards the 6.
Orange County goes short off the goal kick. Lyon wide here for Hume. Juan Pablo Oseguda. Well done by Orange County. They break the pressure. And the through ball does not come off. It's Kobayashi trying to find Van Avike.
A little bit too heavy there, but I like what I see so far from Orange County, Matt, in their attack coming up the field. You know, Reno is giving them space. They've been able to make some good runs, and when the players off the ball are making their runs, they're finding space and openness as well. That pass just didn't get its target, but certainly there is a lot of room out there for Orange County coming forward.
Victor Pineda. Here's Hume. Oseguda. Pineda dances to the edge of the box. Return ball from Oseguda. And well done that time by LaGrassa. He wins a free kick for Reno.
You can see Orange County, when they're attacking the top of the box, Reno is actually giving them quite a bit of space, not stepping up very much. It was good by Von Niederhausen there in the end to be able to break that play up and earning a foul. But that was really just one-on-one in the corner. But in the build-up and moving into the top of the box, you're seeing Reno drop back a little bit too much and giving Orange County a little bit too much time. I wouldn't mind seeing the team in black and orange try something from distance in those areas, because they're getting the space that they need to be able to let one go.
Hopino takes the throw in quickly. Here's Richards. Excellent pass. Hopino looking for options to his left. Good closing slide. Hopino grabs that left ankle after a hard challenge from Oscar Sorto.
Nice move there by Sorto, coming in at the last minute as Hopino had a little bit of space, but Sorto comes in and breaks that play up, doesn't allow that ball to get through, but it is a Reno corner kick once again.
Sorto from Los Angeles, a homegrown player with the Galaxy, only 4 games in 4 seasons with the LA Galaxy, as Kasipli serves. And it's pushed out at the far side by Sorto. Sorto once made a national team camp along with former teammate Jossie Zardes under Jurgen Klinsmann to the U.S. senior national team of January 2015. Still 23, a lot of experience, and now playing with Orange County. Delivery to the near post, and it's headed home. It's the captain, Jimmy Ockford, his 4th of the season, and Reno has a lead on the road.
Well, it was a beautiful ball into the box, and Jimmy Ockford comes charging in, and I think it was a big mistake by Charlie Lyon to come off of his line. I don't think he was ever going to get to that one. Watch Lyon come out to it. He needed to stay put there. He comes out and he gets beat. Jimmy Ockford gets to the ball first, and then it's just a gaping, wide open net for him to put that one in.
Well, Ian Russell, speaking to me yesterday, said, I think we lead the league in goals off set pieces. He didn't have a number to back it up by his anecdotal evidence. He thought that. He also said he believes Jimmy Ockford is the best center back in the air in the USL. So we saw it there at the near post using his head, and an early lead for Reno inside the first half hour.
Yeah, that was just a beautifully delivered ball, though. I think that's where all the credit has to go there on that one, Matt. I think even if you or I were running into that one, all we would have to do is put our head down and point it forward, and that was going to find the back of the net. But yeah, still, it takes a lot of skill to be able to find that space too, make your run into the box, as Jimmy Ockford now is having a talking to after that tackle on Pacheco. Ockford is on that yellow card warning, so one more yellow card for him, and he will have to serve a one-match ban.
Ockford, well-traveled, played at Louisville as we see this challenge. Free kick now. Jerry Van Avijk standing over at 2 in the wall for Reno. Van Avijk, pretty good delivery, headed out by Reno. And Orange County still in possession as Sorto. Long diagonal ball towards the corner, that will work. Chested down. And swept aside. Ockford played at Louisville, originally drafted in the 2nd round by Seattle in 2014. Ended up playing for the New York Cosmos in the NASL. Also Sounders too within the USL. He's listed at 5'11" Lee, but as we saw there, very good leaping ability and very dominant in the air.
And score update now. San Antonio and the Tampa Bay Rowdies end 1-1, a draw in that one. And now with that goal in the updated standings, it should flip-flop now as Reno, with taking that lead, will jump up to that 2nd spot now with on 58 if they can pull out this result tonight, going above San Antonio, 2 points clear if this result holds.
Reno ends the regular season at home against Sacramento next Saturday. Sacramento in the live table in 7th on 45 points. So that will be a game that Sacramento needs to win, or at least get a tie from. A tie might just do it for the Republic.
Yeah, and they've been struggling as of late. Only 1 win in their last 5, and the other 4 games are all losses. So only 3 points gained out of a possible 15.
Brenton Griffiths in front to Chris Wehan. It's 1-0 Reno. 4th goal of the season from Jimmy Ockford. We'll go over 2,500 minutes on the season. Here's a possibility here. Kobayashi, good forward run, cuts it back to his right. Kobayashi! Just a bit long. Was there a touch from Bersano? There was. Corner kick to Orange County after a good run from the hometown kid.
Good run into the box by Kobayashi, and there he makes the turn, and he's just able to get enough space between him and Jimmy Ockford to let that one go. I thought he did get a little bit underneath that ball, but still earns the corner kick.
Low corner, well struck and blocked. Big frustration that time from Rodrigo Pacheco, who did everything right on the design set piece, but Reno just had enough bodies in there. And former Lanús man looking for a 2nd goal in just 7 appearances with Orange County. Lofted delivery in the air a long time. Hume gets ahead to it. And that will be another corner kick. Bersano perplexed with the decision, but
Yeah, it appeared that that was cleared away by Orange County and should be a goal kick, as it looks like Jimmy Ockford is down in the box. He appears to have taken a, well, it was a knock to the head if he's favoring his neck, but he's given the thumbs up.
An opening goal for the Reno captain, their 70th of their inaugural season.
Here's another look at the corner kick. Take a look at the activity in the box and where Ockford is. And yeah, I think there was a little knock of heads going up for that ball.
Now Walker Hume, 6'5", his brother Tucker Hume, a forward at Ottawa. They were a twin brother combo at North Carolina, which reached the College Cup in Houston last year. Lyon, shaky clearance. We'll see if Reno can take advantage. Mfeka. Central, Kasipli. Had eyes for Hopino, but Orange County defends well enough in the end.
Yeah, and it looked like Hopino would have been in an offside position. It appeared anyways. He looked to be back in behind that line. If that pass would have got through to him, the flag probably would have gone up.
Orange County, the 3-1 win. Goals from Rodrigo Pacheco. Samuel Ochoa, an equalizer for Sacramento before halftime, but 2 late goals. Stevanovic and then Jerry Van Avike in second half stoppage time led to a 3-1 home win. But Orange County now trailing at home. They need to win tonight to keep any hope alive of being in the top 8, securing a playoff berth in their first season. Renton Griffiths allowed all sorts of time. Ockford.
All right, fans, it's time to make some noise. OC, clap, clap. SC, clap, clap. OC, clap, clap. SC, clap, clap. Keep it going, fans.
Lost by Hopino. Kobayashi cuts inside, tracked well by Niederhauser. Kobayashi, still very young, 20 years of age, grew up in Dove Canyon nearby. See here, it's close to Mission Viejo, but just 20. He's already been to Europe, played for Dynamo Zagreb and Werder Bremen and FC Basel in their younger teams. But he came up through West Coast Football Club and Padiadores in Southern California. That's what they've done in Orange County. It makes sense. So much local talent in Southern California. How Sorto falls in that category. Another guy, Joe Franco, is a Southern California kid as it's cleared. The left back tonight, Juan Pablo Oseguda from Santa Ana. Carlos Alvarez not in the starting lineup. Another Los Angeles product. Kasipli. And advantage was initially played. Delayed call from Joseph Dickerson, our referee. Did you like that call, Lee?
I'm not too sure about that call because, you know, I thought it was a poor pass after the fact that you didn't see Christopher Weehan step up. He just let that go, so maybe he did know that that was going to come, but I was a little bit surprised by that call, to be honest. There's a look at the pull there. So he's allowed advantage. And I don't think that had to do anything with a poor pass.
Yeah, I like that observation, Lee. It's sort of the tiebreaker. If your next move is a good one, the referee might side with it. And it was a minimal tug of the shirt, but the free kick does not come off, and now it's just a throw-in on the far side for Reno after Baxendale commits a foul. So it is a free kick. Headed backward dangerously towards his own goal. by Asua, and now a corner kick coming for Reno. This is where they found their opening goal from Jimmy Ockford. Chris Weehan assisted on it. 12th assist of the year for Weehan. And Ian Russell told me he thinks Weehan will get USL Rookie of the Year. 6 goals, 12 assists, and 28 appearances for the 23-year-olds. He seems to take him from that left side. Seth Kasipli will take this from this right corner.
Yeah, and I'd have to, almost agree. How many rookies can have put up those type of numbers?
Falls in the box, hit, and headed off the line. There were 2 Orange County players at that back post. And then run down on this near side. Pacheco tries some slick dribbling as he's pinned in by Kasipli, and he wins a throw-in.
Watch this ball go up and right to the back post. Drops, actually, initially. Nice shot there, and then cleared off the line.
I think it was Brenton Griffiths with that chance, the center back, and Ian Russell saying we've got goals from everywhere. Griffiths and Ockford have scored. The outside backs have scored. Almost a half shot, half pass there from Weehan. Maybe see what happens as it slid through.
Yeah, he had a couple of options there too. Hopino allowed him to take that ball, and Hopino was making a run around the left to his outside. Weehan decided to try to split the defense.
Asua up this right side. Switching ball, good settle from Pacheco. Surveying his options, Solomon right and left. Now it's just too far in front. A little bit unlucky there from Pacheco. It was maybe on that wet grass, as you referenced, too far for Osei Guda. As you see Ian Russell, he said, in my first year as head coach, he learned a lot in his 8 seasons as an assistant with the San Jose Earthquakes, working under, in his words, 3 great coaches, Frank Yallop, Mark Watson, and Dominic Kinnear. He said, I learned a lot from them, but there were small things I wanted to do differently attacking-wise. And he calls this formation a 4-4-2 diamond with similarities to Jason Kreis's diamond with Real Salt Lake. That wonderful team that won the MLS Cup in 2009. Here is a free kick for Van Avijk. To the back post. Not where it was intended to go from Brenton Griffiths, but it works out. Is another corner kick, however.
Lots of set-piece opportunities in this first half, Matt, by both teams. We've seen Reno capitalize on one. Is this Orange County's time to try to capitalize on a corner kick here? Get one before the half, even it up.
They go short. Kobayashi. And Feka defending. And Feka does well.
You're right in talking about Ian Russell. I know Frank Yallop, Mark Watson, 2 Canadians very well. And you talked about Dominic Kinnear there too. And, you learn from everyone. There's positive experiences in life. There's negative experiences in life. And I'm not saying either those are negative. I'm saying that maybe he just, what you mentioned, things that he'd like to do a little bit differently. But that's him coming into his own as a coach and being able to have that opportunity to make the decisions of how you would do something differently. So that really tells you he learned under some great coaches, but then to take that next step, coming into his own and saying, yeah, now it's my time to say, this is what I want to do in this situation. And he's been very successful in being able to take pieces that he's learned from each of those coaches to be able to be his own head coach in this league.
He said he wanted to play an attractive brand of soccer. He wants to overload the middle, and we've seen that at times tonight. The other part is he says he's always liked to play with 2 strikers, which isn't always popular in the modern game. A lot of coaches, if you go 4-4-2, fans or media will think it's old school or you don't have any creativity. As the ball is played through, Hopino looking to double the lead for Reno, and it's wide. Went with the toe from 12 yards. Frustration for Hopino as he misses A good opportunity for his 12th of the year.
Oh, he'll want that one back 100% because that flag stayed down and he was in all alone. And Lyon had to come off his line and just did enough to be able to throw Hopino off. He pulls that ball over to his left and he's got a gaping open net. Instead, it looked like Morey tried to kind of flick it with the outside of his right boot and goes completely wide.
Frank Oliver running the show here for Orange County. Good work. Almost got his own pass after a deflection, but it's cleared by Jimmy Ockford. Referee checks his watch, and Joseph Dickerson blows the whistle to end the first half. A goal from the captain, Jimmy Ockford, off a Chris Wehan corner kick. That's where we stand after 45 minutes. Your thoughts, Lee Godfrey?
I think it's a fair scoreline right now. Reno taking advantage of their opportunities on set pieces. Lucky, or unfortunate, it's not 2 goals. Lucky for Orange County. Orange County doing a lot, but just not being able to really test Matt Bersano.
Reno looking for its 8th road win of the season in their inaugural campaign as they look for number 2 in the Western Conference. Orange County work to do if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. Halftime from Orange County. Reno leads 1-0.
Cal South is the official state association for soccer in Southern California with 154,000 youth players. We have soccer opportunities for all ages and skill levels. Our recreational leagues focus on creating a balanced and competitive setting. The Cal South Pro Plus program is the most progressive, inclusive, and successful youth player identification system in the U.S. Visit calsouth.com, connect, and join us. Cal South. Excellence in...
You're young, you're busy. We get that. You don't want to think about healthcare until you need it. But when you do need it, Hoag will make it easy by providing convenient, reliable care that's tailored to you. We're here when you need us, with same-day appointments at our Hoag Medical Group offices, urgent care locations open 7 days a week, and phone consultations when you just can't make it in. Hoag is here for you, and will continue to be here through every exciting twist and turn along your life's journey.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records. With elite players and future stars, innovative technology, and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
Halftime in Orange County as we look ahead to next Tuesday. It's the next game on ESPN3 within the USL. And Lee, it should have some good implications in the Eastern Conference playoff race. as Rochester, which won earlier tonight to move to 5th, hosts Bethlehem. Bethlehem currently in 7th. That's the sort of the game in hand. After that, everyone in the top 7 of the East will have played 31 games. So Rochester could climb above Charlotte into 4th with the win. Bethlehem could pass New York Red Bulls and really solidify their playoff place. We'll come back with highlights from the first half. Reno leading on the road, 1-0.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
We cannot be bystanders.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
We can warn someone when their drink isn't safe.
And disrupt the situation.
We can
get someone the cab.
Or walk them home safely.
We can make campuses safer for our friends.
Our roommates.
Our classmates. Our fellow human beings.
We cannot be bystanders.
We can. Intervene.
It's on us.
All of us.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation.
America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
As we enter the final 2 weeks of the 2017 USL regular season, the playoff race is coming down to the wire. In one of the final games of Week 28, the Charleston Battery claimed the point they needed to clinch a spot in the postseason through Evio Cordovez's late equalizer, which earned a 1-1 draw at Ottawa Fury FC. Another sellout crowd at Papa Murphy's Park of 11,569 fans saw Sacramento Republic FC close out its home slate on a high note Saturday night with a 2-0 victory that ended Phoenix Rising FC's 11-game undefeated streak. With the win, Republic FC now needs just 1 point to claim a 4th consecutive trip to the USL Cup playoffs. At the top of the Western Conference, Real Monarchs SLC struck early in the second half and twice before the final whistle on the road to down Reno 1868 FC 3-0 to put one hand on the USL regular season championship. 1 more point is all that's needed for the Monarchs to claim the first silverware in their history. One of the scorers for the Monarchs in Reno was Chandler Hoffman, who was again firmly in the middle of the race for the USL Golden Boot with 16 goals this season. Everyone is still chasing Reno 1868 FC's Dane Kelly, though, as the Jamaican continues to lead the way with 18 goals in what looks now like a 3-player race that also features Hoffman and the Charlotte Independence's Enzo Martinez, who also sits on 16 goals. With 2 games remaining for all 3 players, the award remains up for grabs as the regular season nears its conclusion. For USL Network, I'm Morgan Conklin.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Welcome back, Orange County, Great Park, and a championship soccer stadium in Irvine, California. Highlights from this one, Lee Godfrey, and it was the visitors on the front foot early.
Yeah, it was there. A couple of great opportunities. That ball going through the box. Nice move by Von Niederhausen, and A nice ball along that right-hand side into the box, cleared away by Orange County FC. And they did keep coming offensively in this first half. That one is just missed. But once again, it's good delivery by Nick von Niederhausen on that right-hand side. As we see this back heel, and it's Hopino on the end of it. This time, Lyon comes off his line, makes a good decision to clear that one away. Now, some of the good plays in this first half by Orange County. You see their movement up the field. They are finding space, just not able to pinpoint anybody. They've been creating the corner kicks. This one just out in front of Pacheco, not able to get on it. And once again, just the balls into the box here. Long balls in. That one not too much trouble for the man in goal, Charlie Lyon. And here's the goal, though. This time, Lyon comes off his line. He probably should have stayed at home on this one, but it's a beautiful delivery of the corner kick, and Jimmy Ockford coming in off his back line, gets a great head to it, and that is an easy goal for him. Beautiful.
12th assist of the season for the USL rookie Chris Wehan. 4th goal for the captain, Jimmy Ockford. Then it was Kobayashi back the other way, and a touch over the bar from Bersano.
Yeah, good cut in by Kobayashi. Needed to get under that one a little bit more. Again, follow the bouncing ball here as that one just drops down in the box. No one around it for Orange County. They end up clearing that one there off the line.
Brenton Griffiths with that take, and what a fantastic ball through, an opportunity for Hopino.
Yeah, Hopino as Lyon comes off his line, and he just tries to tap that one with the outside of his right foot, and it goes wide. He would love to have that one back. It could be 2-0 right now.
And Lee, that through ball was from Brent Richards, the former college forward, and Portland Timbers homegrown, getting a start up front tonight. What stands out to you about those stats?
I think it shows that Reno did really control most of that first half, and you look at the shots on target, they did as well. Only one real shot on target by Orange County. I think they did well coming through the midfield, but just not having that quality in the final third. Both sides are generating a lot of free kick and corner kick opportunities. So I still think there's more goals to be scored tonight, and certainly Orange County's gonna have to take some more chances in the second half if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Fan appreciation night and final home game of the year for Orange County SC. We'll be back with the second half kickoff when we return to Irvine.
When you're responsible for your family's health, you need a partner you can trust. Let Hoag Medical Group guide your way to award-winning physicians and specialized services, access to Chalk Children's and convenient urgent care locations. Hoag has been recognized as one of the best regional hospitals by U.S. News and World Report. Get the peace of mind that comes from knowing your whole family receives the care they need at Hoag.
Reno leading at halftime as they seek their 8th road win of the season. And the number 2 seed in the Western Conference entering the playoffs with 1 game to go. Orange County needs to win tonight to keep any chance of ending the season in the top 8. Well, here are some news and notes from around the USA. Jose Angulo, a hat trick in OKC Energy FC's 3-0 win over LA Galaxy 2. And as you look at the playoff picture, 9 teams have clinched the 16 spots. So 7 more up for grabs. 4 have clinched in the East, 5 in the West.
Yeah, it's all coming down to it. It is so tight, and not only just clinching, but if you're going to have the ability to be able to host a game, or if you're going to have to go out on the road and play a game. And I think that's when you look at some of these teams' home and road records, where you look at it and say, geez, some of these teams have had great road records, and you wouldn't want to face them even being a home team, but others really rely on that home field advantage.
Well, these are some midweek results, including games last night. Tampa Bay, a 3-2 win at New York Red Bulls 2. They drew with San Antonio tonight. Phoenix Rising wins a barn burner with Tulsa. Orange County, as we mentioned, a midweek win over Sacramento. And Logan Paws not waiting around. Desperation time for the home side who needs to win. 2 changes coming here for Orange County SC. Irvin Parra, number 38, checks in. His 9th appearance this season. He has 2 goals and 3 assists. And we'll see who these changes are for. So Parr is going in for Sama Isua, the right back. And it looks like he's going into an advanced position. So we'll see how Logan Paz sorts this out. Looks like he's going up front with Pacheco. Underway in the second half from Irvine, California. Reno leading 1-0. A first half goal from Jimmy Ockford, his 4th of the season off a corner kick from Chris Wehan. A 12th assist of the year for the Rookie of the Year candidates. And the other change, Roy Mius comes on for Juan Pablo Usegura. So the outside backs, Lee Godfrey, both subbed at halftime. Interesting move from Logan Paws.
Well, this really is their season, isn't it? The last 45 minutes, at least that's what Logan Paws thinks. And so he is going to basically pull it all out, take some chances, and see where it all lands at the end of this 45 minutes. It's certainly going to open them up a little bit, and I'm not sure it's tough. You have to do it, but going up against this Reno team that has such goal-scoring power, they're going to, it's very difficult, to say if I agree with it or not, but really you don't have anything to lose. You're down 1-0. You need a victory to stay alive. If you open yourself up at the back and go down 2-0, then you've really dug yourself a hole. But I don't think really that Orange County has much of a choice at this time.
Chris Wehan, here's Hopino, dispossessed edge of the box by Walker Hume. Reno in blue, Orange County in black as Hume watches it out. The other part of it, Lee, we may not be aware of. We spoke with Logan Paws Thursday, just 12 to 15 hours after the 3-1 win. Based off training this week and how the guys were recovering, maybe it was a plan all along for his outside backs to go a half, bring on new blood, and really go for it. So we don't know if it's tactical, planned, or just performance related, these 2 changes.
Yeah, you could be right, but the flip side of that coin is, what if it was 1-0 for Orange County at the half? Would they have made those changes with the lead? I think they would have held on a little bit more before making those substitutions to really get out fresh legs to protect the lead. But here instead, now they have to come from behind. And so you might as well, give it your best shot, get the players out there that you have the most confidence in the final half of this game, because this really is your season right here.
Restart for Reno. Irvin Parra is another SoCal soccer player from Inglewood, 24 years of age, previously played with Seattle Sounders FC too. Another player that came up with the Padiadores Youth Academy. Then went to Germany, played with FC 08 Hamburg, I should say. So well-traveled, and FC Kaiserslautern too. And this is his debut. So he just was added, another mid-season addition from Orange County. He makes his debut with the penultimate game of the 2017 season. And he goes in up front next to Pacheco. Nice work from Hopino. Now a back post ball, still alive, top of the box! And it's pushed wide from Mfeka. Reno eager for that second goal here early in the second half.
Good job on the left-hand side there by Hopino. And he's able to get that one to the top of the box as Mfeka is coming in, and it just didn't bounce right and sit right for him to be able to get all of that on that. He drives it off the ground, really took any pace off the ball, gave enough time for Lyon just to watch it go wide of the goal and out for a goal kick.
Reno leads 1-0. First half goal from Jimmy Ockford, their 70th goal of the season. Number 1 in USL. They entered this weekend 13 more than number 2 Real Monarchs. And it's a record goal-scoring total for the USL. Here comes Orange County up the left side. Overcooked on that cross from Roy Mius, the halftime substitute.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because it really was a good ball to find Muse out left. Here is that Hopino, little chip, and it's just cleared poorly there. And there you see Mfeka, he's just not able to get a lot on that ball. Struck it with his left foot and goes wide.
Muse, 4 goals in 18 games this year from Belgium. Last year with OC Blues. Pretty good experience in the Belgium first and second divisions, including Club Rouge. The halftime substitute, Roy Muse. Just one change left now for Logan Paz in Orange County as their playoff lives hang in the balance. Oliver. Now a clip ball towards the corner. Ockford comes out to make the play near the corner.
Nicely done by Ockford, wasn't that? He just made it look so easy. He's calm on the ball, won it, didn't panic.
Now a free kick for Orange County, a dangerous spot. Jerry Van Avijk will go over and deliver 2 assists on this season to go with his team best 8 goals. First season with Orange County, last 3 years in Holland. Sweeping delivery, and very nearly on the head of the substitute Irvin Parra in his Orange County debut, but well defended by Reno. Van Avijk runs it down at the end line. Well closed. And now a free kick for Orange County.
James Baxendale with a push in the back, and free kick now by Orange County SC. Yeah, I wouldn't take this quickly. Give it some time here to set it up, because these are the opportunities that you want in a game. Another ball forward, and Baxendale actually won that ball on a poor clearance by Reno.
Now Richards committed the foul. It was LaGrassa who won it initially. Now a low delivery, still alive. Hume trying to settle it. The center back just stays up there to attack. Now Reno on the counterattack. They've been so lethal in these scenarios this season. Hopino Running away from Oliver, spinning him. Now a through ball, wonderfully done. Wehan centering to the top of the box. And Orange County, in the end, deals with it quite well. It's one of the ways in which Reno scored at 70 goals. Counterattack, set pieces, quick movements after the high press. They've scored in so many ways this year. But Orange County, to their credit, got back. They had Hume, one of their center backs, forward as they take a little more risk in the second half looking for that tying goal.
Yeah, they do have a lot more players forward there, and you're right. It was unfortunate that ball falling to Walker Hume, and I don't think he thought it would get to him. It went through so many people before it dropped to his feet, and his back was facing goal and wasn't able to be able to turn or get any sort of control on the ball. And you're right, boom, down the field come Reno on the counterattack.
Mfeka.
Orange County need to step up here. They need to put more pressure on the ball, push up. You're not going to win the ball back if you're just going to give Reno all the time in the world. You're the team that has to take the onus now. You're the one that has to close down and try to win that ball back. You can't be giving Reno 4 or 5 feet every time a player has the ball, or they'll just keep moving it from east to west and just really have you ball chasing all night. Just tires you out.
Matt LaGrassa. Well settled by Mfeka. Lays it back. Good turn from Wehan. This is beautiful from Reno. It springs Morel on this left side. Delivery towards the middle, well cleared by Oliver. And then it's Brenton Griffiths ahead of the halftime substitute, Irvin Parra. A lot of size now in that front line, Lee, with Pacheco flanked by Irvin Parra.
Yeah, the problem is, can they get the ball to him, or that is the challenge in this one. We haven't said Pacheco much here in the second half yet, or Parra. Of course, a lot of the possession, again, is just being controlled, though, by Reno.
Matt LaGrassa. Jordan Morel, his 27th appearance of the year. Now this is a frustrating time now for Orange County. They need a goal, and now they're just chasing Reno, which is using the whole width of the field. Oliver. Baxendale looks like he shifted to a defensive position now as he started the game in a midfield role. Knockford clears.
Very difficult there, just trying the long ball now and hoping for turnovers just on bad passes right now by Reno, and that's all it's been. When Reno's gone long, they've not connected with their forward players. Orange County's been able to intercept it, but if Reno just decides to play the possession game and pass it around in their half, Orange County have to come more forward off the ball and try to win it back.
It looks like Baxendale has gone to the right back position after the substitute came on for Sama Asua. So here's our first booking against Reno. Goes to Matt LaGrassa for his challenge. So Joseph Dickerson cautions LaGrassa in the 57th minute.
Yeah, another look at it here. He's come in, studs up and late.
And I beg your pardon, that's Zach Kobayashi. I saw the reaction from LaGrassa with his hands out. I thought he was arguing the yellow, but he was asking what about the challenge. So Kobayashi in the book, not LaGrassa. Fooled me, but it was a card-worthy challenge that time from Kobayashi. Matt Bersano, 25-year-old goalkeeper, played at Oregon State.
Not enough urgency on Orange County's part as far as I'm concerned right now, Matt. This game has really slowed down, and when it slows down, it's in the favor of Reno right now. Reno will allow this to happen all night long, passing along the back line and defenders if you're not going to move the ball forward. And then just a horrible kick into touch there by Orange County to give possession back to Reno.
One more change, Lee, came at halftime for Reno as Luis Felipe came on for Seth Kasipli. So a change in midfield for Ian Russell. Did not see that one as it happened. Two changes at halftime for Logan Paz in Orange County, one for Ian Russell in Reno. On the hour mark, another free kick for Jerry Van Avike in Orange County. In the air a long time, a late close from Bersano. He does not get there, but Reno clears it halfway. Baxendale. Driven delivery, headed onward by Oliver. Opino cannot settle, but then he wins it back from Pacheco. Good hustle back from Orange County to deny the counterattack. Hard tackle from Mfeka, but he got it right. Muse trying to win it back for Orange County.
Yeah, great tackle there by Mfeka. And you saw Muse looking around 1 and 2 times to see if there's anyone behind him, and then he just waited too long with the ball. Needed to push that one out to the right-hand side.
Jordan Morel on his left. Very patient off the crossbar. Oh, he struck that so well. It was bending. Lions seemed to be beaten. Morel denied what would have been his 4th goal of the season.
And that's what I'm talking about. No closing down there by Orange County. So Morel just goes up and sees that he's got the time and the space, and he says, I'm just going to do this on my own. Let it go. And that one just grazes the top of the crossbar and comes back out. And fantastic strike. He had Charlie Lyon beat, but couldn't get it under the bar.
Morel's 24, born in London, grew up in the Toronto area, went to the Toronto FC Academy, and then played at Syracuse. Previous experience with Real Monarchs, Pittsburgh Riverhounds. He is part of the debut season for Reno, and tonight's his 27th appearance. A regular for Ian Russell, and there's Bersano coming off his line. Watch how patient he is before he tees this up.
Oh, it's the space that he has, too. He has 2 Orange County defenders on him, but they still don't step up enough and allow him to take that shot. And he sees that space and time, and he just lets it rip.
A wonderful dribbling. Here's a possibility for Richards. Closed well by Lyon, who got there at the very last seconds. What a run from Brent Richards.
Yeah, great run. And you just saw Orange County line standing still, not even moving. And that is so close to being another goal right now. It could be 3 or 4-0 right now for Reno. Just really starting to control this game now.
Well, Richards, a story of perseverance. He's recovered from multiple knee surgeries, waived by the Timbers after signing as a homegrown player, and returned to T2. but has undergone several knee surgeries, including a unique one, Lee, that was called the ALL instead of the ACL. So we take a look at this opportunity in this run from Richards, that change of pace.
Yeah, he just blows through everyone, and Charlie Lyon have to come off of his line here. And that's very close. Oh, here's a mistake. Wow. So Charlie Lyon's come off his line a lot. He's made some good decisions there, but he's also made some bad decisions of when to come off the line.
It goes off Sorto, a corner kick now for Reno as we look at this last chance. Oh, poor communication.
Yeah, Lyon's not expecting that one whatsoever.
And a poor decision as well, I think, from Walker. You never want to pass it back in front of your goal from. It may have been going wide, but it was far too close. And that's for that exact reason. Low corner kick, flicked. And at the top of the box, Van Avijk will pass it out. But he gives it right back to Reno. Mahan hustling across. Unable to win it, but his teammates do. Mahan now a good ball over the top. Possibility, pulled back. Central, laid back by Richards. What a layoff! Spectacular goal! It's the substitute, Luis Felipe, after a wonderful layoff from Richards. 2-0 Reno.
That is just a fantastic play. 3 players involved with it. It's Brenton Griffiths that has it first here in the box. He gives it to Richards, who just the one touch back for Fernandez, and he just finishes that one. Great little flick there, and boom, with the left foot. Lyon has no chance, and this one was, you could see it starting to come, Matt, as they were just starting to get so many opportunities. And that's just a fantastic finish by Fernandez, but great build-up between Griffiths, Richards, and finally Fernandez.
A 5th goal for the Brazilian Luis Felipe, and it comes in his 25th appearance of the year. He's 21 years of age. He was born in New York, but then Youth Academy of Cruzeiro in Brazil. Now things really opening up, but the offside flag comes up. That was Mfeka playing it in front of Luis Felipe. Here comes a delivery from Ewis on the left. Back post, Baxendale lays it back. Clipped in, but overhit from Pineda.
Pineda had a lot of space there at the top of the 18-yard box, and that type of cross just isn't going to work there. And hold on to that ball, have a little confidence in your shot, take 2-3 steps and have a shot on goal. They really just haven't had to, Matt Bersano's really not had much work tonight. Not enough for a team that's desperate to get a goal and stay in the playoffs, and now it's really fallen behind them.
Jimmy Ockford, the opening goal, 30th minute. And then Luis Felipe in the 65th.
Great finish by Felipe.
Brent Richards, his 3rd assist on the layoff. I was starting to say that unknown ligament for so long that Richards had surgery upon, as a free kick is won by Orange County, known as the ALL, anterolateral ligament. That was in addition to an ACL and a meniscus over the span of a few years. But Richards, a new opportunity in the USL, and 24th appearance tonight, 24th start, and an assist on the goal from Luis Felipe. Now a lot of work to do for Orange County. They need to win, so they need 3 goals in the final 23 minutes to keep their playoff hopes alive.
That's a real uphill climb now, isn't it? But it could all start right here.
Van Eyck to deliver. Going for goal from about 35 yards out, and some frustration from his teammates.
Yeah, that's, I think, a little bit too far. And I know you think you have that confidence to do it, and there's time running out, and you want to get your team back into the game, but sometimes that's just not the right time and place to be able to take a shot there when you've got some big bodies in the box. Para, who's come on, is a big guy to have down there in the quarters where you've got bodies, that are brushing up against each other. He's got that size and physicality to try to win a ball.
When Richards had the ALL surgery a few years ago, his doctors told him, you might be the first person who's ever had this ALL surgery. So it was certainly a leap of faith. But he looks strong and recovered here a few years later.
Yeah, no doubt. It'd be one of those surgeries has ended careers before.
Here comes Van Eyck, crossing from the right. Wonderful delivery. Still alive, top of the box, a scrap. Good view for the referee. Looked like Irvin Parra was very upset, thought he was tugged down by his shirt. Joseph Dickerson saw it the other way.
Now you see this is where it's going to open up so many bodies forward for Orange County. Good interception there on the pass, but you can see how things are going to go on the counterattack. Very difficult for Orange County to come back if they do lose possession of the ball, if they can't get something in on Matt Bersano. It's right up the pitch the other way very quickly.
Tons of space here for Wehan. Richards wide right. 2-0 Reno, 70th minute. This would be a second successive victory. Reno over Orange County. They won 3-1 previously after Orange County won the first game of the season 2-0 in Reno's inaugural match. Thrown in here, Orange County working quickly with Oscar Sorto. Baxendale crossing and swept aside by Brenton Griffiths. Van Eyck, good ball, and a goal back on his debut. Irvin Parra has scored for Orange County and life in Irvine.
Well, it was a good finish by Parra. It was a great ball across the box by Van Eyck, right across the 6 on the ground, and nobody picking up Parra. A lot of ball watching there by Reno, and they're right back in this one. A little bit of life with just under 20 minutes in stoppage time.
Well, he makes his debut tonight after signing in the last few weeks. Then 25 minutes of his debut, he scores a goal for Orange County. Now it's 2-1 Reno. Or the 24-year-old from Inglewood went to Europe. Played in Germany before Sounders too. And now back home in Southern California. A well-taken goal, and it was Van Eyck really the creator on that one with that early delivery. Richards. Good speed from Ockford ahead of Pacheco, and he goes all the way back to Bersano. Walker Hume. Back for Lyon. Maybe some new life for Orange County. They look a lot more crisp since that goal from Para. Van Avik expected a return run from Pacheco.
Yeah, you can see there's a little bit more energy now, a little more pep in their step. They're closing down much quicker, too, of the ball. As the flag goes up.
Richards called offside. Richards was a prolific goal scorer as we see the goal set up by Van Avik.
Yeah, just a great driven ball low there and past all the defenders, and no one picks up Para at the back end of the 6-yard box, and he's just able to get that on the first touch and blast it by Matt Bersano.
Third assist of the year for Jerry Van Avik, 71st minute goal.
Hockey is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit 19soccer.com.
There's more opportunities there from Orange County, but you heard the crowd oohing and awing, but Reno is able to block the last opportunity. Goes into touch for a throw. Para looking to have the long throw into the box.
Good hustle at the end line, kept alive by Oliver. Pacheco. Pacheco, good run, the Argentine! Saved by Bersano.
That was a great sequence of events for Pacheco, deciding just to hold on to it, cutting and running to the top of the box there. And look at the lane that he finds, and that's curling right back in. So that had to be seen well. Good vision by Bersano to anticipate where that ball was going to come, because there's a lot of bodies that went around, and he's able to dive to his right and make that save.
I have a mea culpa here, Lee. That was the third goal of the season for Para. I thought it was his debut. I misread it. Third goal to go with 3 assists. It's his 9th appearance. So he's had a good homecoming back to Southern California. And 3 goals and 3 assists, and now just over 600 minutes. Beg your pardon for that error on my end. Orange County preparing to make their final change of the night. Shola Abalaji preparing to enter as the last change for Logan Paz. Baxendale crossing stays in there a long time. Von Niederhausen stays with it. Pineda helps it along. Muse crossing from the left. Run down here on this right side. Rodrigo Pacheco. Back post ball. And Para rose well but couldn't steer it on target. Abalaji will come on for Pineda whenever that final change is made. There comes Abalaji. Scored in his debut for Orange County a few months ago. Hasn't played a lot since. 3 games since that debut goal. 92 total minutes for Abalaji. And he replaces Victor Pineda. Abalaji, well-traveled, raised in Chicago, went to University of Buffalo, some time in the North American lower leagues, but the last 6 years in Scandinavia before returning for Orange County's debut season. Pacheco ran out of room, goal kick to Reno.
Yeah, just out of reach there, but you do see what Abalaji brings to this side. He is a fit person. He's got the size, he's got the strength, and he has the speed. We'll see if he'll be able to make a difference tonight to try to get Orange County here to pull even.
Scored in his debut against Phoenix Rising after signing in March. Also has played for Carolina Railhawks, Vancouver Whitecaps. Well read by Jimmy Ockford. He came out of a center back position to win that in midfield. Orange County's been a different team since the goal.
Yeah, Reno's kind of gone to sleep a little bit after that goal was scored at 2-0. I think they thought maybe it's okay for us to park the bus, but not yet.
That was Kobayashi, very confident on the ball, but his cross had no runner on the end of it. Picked up by Matt Bersano. 2-1, Reno leads in the 80th minutes. Hopino has Weehan running off his right shoulder. Excellent from Hopino. Will he go for goal? Oh, a big challenge from Sorto. Easy penalty decision right in the view of Joseph Dickerson. And Reno can regain its 2-goal lead from the spot after a rash challenge from Sorto.
Yeah, that's so tough from Sorto. See Hopino going into the box, and he just lunges right into him and pushes him over from behind. That was an easy call there for Dickerson.
Yeah, no argument from Sorto. Sort of shrugs his shoulders at his goalkeeper, Lyon. Maybe wanted more information from his goalkeeper on what he had nearby. But it's going to be Weehan, an assist tonight to go to the spot for the 7th goal of his USL rookie campaign. Charlie Lyon needs to come up big here for Orange County. Weehan converts. Penalties have been an issue for Reno this year, including last week against Real Monarchs. But Weehan comes up big, his 7th of the year, and it's 3-1 Reno.
Yeah, well taken penalty kick by Weehan. As Lyon guesses properly, he dives to his left, and he almost, I think he may have actually got a hand on that one. It just bounces over top. Too powerful of a penalty kick by Christopher Weehan. Let's take another look at it as he takes that shot. And yeah, it does go off the hand of Charlie Lyon, but he can't get enough of a palm on it to be able to direct it out of the goal as it just bounces over top of his hand. And 3-1 now, Reno, just like that.
Well, last week, Lee, it was Antoine Hopino who had a penalty chance. It was saved by Andrew Putna. The rebound was headed off the crossbar. Then 2 more chances. Weehan had 2 chances after the miss from Hopino, but it led to a goal kick. Reno has had 4 penalties not go in this year. They're now 6 for 10 on the season. So an opportunity for the first-year pro, Chris Weehan out of New Mexico. There's a cross from the right from Pacheco, and they're going to ask for help as a player down near the corner. And you see Brenton Griffiths very demonstrative, saying that was a dirty play back near the corner.
Yeah, I think it was Abalaji that was on the ball, and the elbow may have come up.
That's Nick Von Niederhauser receiving treatment from the Reno 1868 FC athletic training staff. 72 goals now for Reno in their debut season, extending their USL record. And how about Wehan? Steps up to the spot. He's played in Orange County during his college career. He played for the PDL side, OC Blue Strikers. He grew up in Orange, California, so a local kid coming back home, converting a penalty for his 7th goal. A goal and an assist, and we see a change. So Mackenzie Pridham comes on for Nick von Niederhauser. And it just shows the depth coming out of the college system. You know, some people bag on the MLS draft and the college game, but you have a player like Chris Wehan, 7 goals and 12 assists in his first pro season. He was undrafted by MLS teams.
Yeah, and you see so many MLS draftees that are somewhat of a bust, and you've got someone here that's gone undrafted, and someone takes an opportunity, and he's really grabbed the bull by the horns. I think a lot of players that do come through the college system, I think the one knock is that it's valuable playing years. You see so many people in Europe that are making their top flight debuts at 17, 18 years old, and if you go the college route, you're going to be taking up a few more years or before you have the ability to turn pro.
Reno searching for a 4th. Pridham right off the bench has scored his first touch after entering this match, and he seals it for Reno. 4-1 to 1868 FC.
Well, things just falling apart now for Orange County. As you see Pridham there, he just runs onto that ball, no one around him as he makes that turn. Walker Hume is in pursuit as Charlie Lyon tries to come out and create less space for Mackenzie Pridham to see, but in the end, what a way to come onto the pitch and score immediately.
3rd goal of the year for Mackenzie Pridham. Comes in his 15th appearance. Openo. Dispossessed in midfield, but regained by Reno. Make it 73 goals for a Reno side that went about a month into its debut season before winning. They lost against Orange County in their debut game at home, a draw against Vancouver, a 5-3 loss to Real Monarchs, a 4-0 loss to San Antonio, followed by a team meeting where a lot of players spoke up to the coaching staff and voiced some honest opinions. They got a point against Colorado Springs. Here's another chance. Pridham cutting at the top of the box. This is still Pridham. What a run this has been after he scored, and then he dribbles off himself for a goal kick. Resolute run for Mackenzie Pridham. Jordan Roberts, the final change for Ian Russell. And he replaces the left back, Jordan Morell.
Good. Jordan Roberts, born in England, but came over to the United States, played his college soccer at Quincy University. 52 goals and 82 appearances. Not too bad, and also appeared for the USL PDL side, St. Louis Lions, and then went on to St. Louis FC. 37 appearances for them, only 4 goals. Now he comes on, still looking to score his first goal as a member of Reno.
Took till game number 6 of this season for Reno to win. That was the 4-0 win at Phoenix. Then they beat Seattle Sounders 6-0 at home. Then Tulsa 4-0. And after those 3 wins, it was on for Reno.
Well, certainly a lot to build on here in this season for Orange County and for Logan Paz.
Corner kick coming, 88th minute. Headed away by Baxendale. Easy decision that time. Yellow card going to Weehan, who converted from the penalty spot. A goal and an assist tonight for Weehan in his return to Orange County. Out of New Mexico, played 5 total years there with the red shirt, but his last season was last year and starting his pro campaign in the USL, and he might be the USL Rookie of the Year, and in the eyes of Ian Russell as head coach, he will be. Well, he adds to his numbers tonight, 7 goals, 12 assists in 28 games, 27 of those starts. Abalaji out here to Pacheco. Crossed and headed out by Richards. Pridham. Goals for Reno. 30th minute, Jimmy Ockford. Luis Felipe in the 65th. Chris Weehan in the 81st from the penalty spot. And Mackenzie Pridham right off the substitutes bench, scoring in the 85th. Luis Felipe with an assist. Came on in the 83rd, scored in the 85th. And a lone goal for Orange County, Irvin Parr in the 71st, his 3rd of the year. Parr a block there by Richards. Richards, I think, has gone back to the back line, Lee, with the introduction of Mackenzie Pridham, and we see Richards blocking that shot. I think he's gone to his more familiar position from this year.
Yeah, he has.
3 minutes added on at the end of this half.
The sideline referee has indicated that no less than 3 minutes of time stoppage remains in tonight's match.
Now this is just a formality now. These last 3 minutes of this game ticking down as Reno continues to show how much of an offensive powerhouse that they are here in the United Soccer League, and putting up a lot of goals. Charlie Lyon had to do his best as well not to make it anything more than 4. It could have been a couple more. And there's the lone goal scorer, Para, for Orange County SC tonight. They had some good moments in this game through the midfield and the build-up, but just lacking that little bit of quality in the final third.
Yellow card coming out against Reno. We'll get the exact number. In the air a long time and cleared by Pridham. Walker Hume was up there for Orange County. 90 seconds left from Irvine. Pacheco got his cross wrong. Well, 5 games into the season without a win. Ian Russell told me the team actually came together before that 4-0 win against Phoenix. They had the team meeting after that 4-0 loss to San Antonio. An open floor, very open conversation. Here's Hopino. Well defended by Baxendale. Luis Felipe was the man who was cautioned a minute ago by the referee, so he goes in the book. But quite a turnaround, Lee, for a team in their first season, starting out winless in 5, now firmly in second in the West. And in many years, they'd be number one in the whole league, but Real Monarchs is having a really, really good season.
Yeah, they're fantastic season for them. And I do still think you look at, you know, the things that can be improved on for Reno, and obviously they love to score goals and go forward. I think come the playoffs, just make sure that they, you know, are defensively sound and still score the goals. I think that's been the big thing, that they're not afraid of conceding a couple goals because they know how much they can score.
Full time from Irvine, a comprehensive 4-1 victory and a good return home from the Orange, California native Chris Wehan. A penalty goal that sealed it. Also an assist on the opener from Jimmy Ockford. A goal and assist for Luis Felipe. And Mackenzie Pridham, his first touch off the bench, the final goal. Irvin Parra, his third of the year for Orange County. Your thoughts on this one, Lee Godfrey?
It was a great game by Reno and a well-deserved win in the full 3 points.
We'll wrap it up after this. Reno wins on the road 4-1.
Cal South is the official state association for soccer in Southern California with 154,000 youth players. We have soccer opportunities for all ages and skill levels. Our recreational leagues focus on creating a balanced and competitive setting. The Cal South Pro Plus program is the most progressive, inclusive, and successful youth player identification system in the U.S. Visit calsouth.com, connect, and join us. Cal South. Excellence in soccer.
You're young, you're busy. We get that. You don't want to think about healthcare until you need it. But when you do need it, Hoag will make it easy by providing convenient, reliable care that's tailored to you. We're here when you need us, with same-day appointments at our Hoag Medical Group offices, urgent care locations open 7 days a week, and phone consultations when you just can't make it in. Hoag is here for you, and will continue to be here through every exciting twist and turn along your life's journey.
A beautiful full moon in Southern California, or something close to a full moon, Lee Godfrey, as we go to the full-time highlights of a good one.
Yeah, it was a very good game here for Reno. Here is the start as it is. Wehan's service in to Jimmy Ockford, just a beautiful header to give them that 1-0 lead. Nobody picks up the big man coming in from the back line, and he heads that home for the initial goal. And then some opportunities throughout this game there. Griffiths just putting that one right off the bar. Sorry, Morel had that one. Some close mistakes and close calls as well. Some bad giveaways. And here is another goal. The setup here. Here is Griffiths, the tap back, and it is Luis Felipe to make it 2-0, his 5th goal of the season. But Griffiths, good vision there. Beautiful touch there by Brent Richards, and the finish by Luis Felipe.
It's a nice layoff, Felipe, his 5th goal of the year.
Then finally, Orange County gets one back. It is Van Avike, and he just drives that one along the ground over to Parra as he's able to add to his 2 goals on the season for his 3rd of the season. No chance there for Matt Bersano. And that got them back into the game. A close call there. Rodrigo Pacheco with a good chance, but then it is Christopher Wehan on the PK to make it 3-1 as Lyon guesses to his left, but the goal goes in.
And that's big for Reno. They might have a lack of confidence from penalties. They've missed 4 this year. Hopino last time. Wehan might be the penalty taker if they get one in the playoffs after that.
Yeah, they switch it up a little bit and they find some success. And how about coming in off the bench? It is Pridham, his first touch on the ball, finds the back of the net to make it 4-1.
Yeah, 3rd goal of the year off the post. He looked eager for a second one. Well, these are the updated standings. As you see, Reno a 2-point lead over San Antonio. And San Antonio has 2 games left, but Reno will end the season at home against Sacramento. So barring San Antonio really getting the 6 points, Reno has a good chance of being the number 2 seed and 2 potential home playoff games.
Yeah, so that would be huge for them. As San Antonio drew with the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Actually got a late goal just to get that single point, or else they would be stuck on 55. So very interesting as it comes down towards the end here in the East and the West.
Well, that's it from Irvine, California. Thank you to our Q, Bianca Alberti, Jonathan Tellischer, and Manny Simone. For Lee Godfrey, I'm Matt Peterson. A good one in the finale. Reno, the best scoring team in USL history, adds 4 more goals. They have 73 on the year, 3 in the second half to win it. Full time from Orange County. It's Reno 1868 FC 4, Orange County SC 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.